Today is the first day of Black History Month, and although it's the shortest month out of the year, our people have a long history, and not just slavery, but so much richness and depth. Today, I'm going to be making a recipe out of Flavor My Plate, your tasty vegan guide to health and wealth by Dawn Milton Williams. Y'all, this cookbook really got my eye. Dawn is a Black vegan author, and I'm looking at her recipes and I'm so excited. Today I'm going to be making fluffy pancakes for my family. One thing that I absolutely love and that I am so grateful for today is that we have so many more options available to us. We can use more quality ingredients to make our food for our families. And that is something to be so thankful for. My slave ancestors were given the worst of the worst. But even still, they managed to make something so awful taste so good. They put love into it. They put creativity into it. But I'm so grateful that today, I don't have to eat those things. That I could feed my family things that will help them live and thrive in this life, to be healthy and wholesome. But I'm so thankful for the sacrifices of the ones who walked before me. Food has always been so important in Black families. We will take any opportunity to gather over a good home-cooked meal. There's absolutely nothing like it. Being able to gather with our family and friends and all of our loved ones around the table, laughing, joking, giggling, reflecting on the good memories and the good old days. It's such a fun time. I can remember all the times that my family would gather for Sunday dinner. Every single week, my family wanted us to know the importance of community, of loving one another, of sitting amongst one another in peace and harmony, building together. There's nothing like that fellowship. My mom had to be at work in the wee hours in the morning, so she would take my brother and I to my grandparents' house, and we would stay there in the morning while my grandmother took us to school. And before we went to school, we would always wake up to the rich, yummy, delicious aroma of amazing food. My grandmother made the absolute best meals: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Before we went to the table, we had to make up our beds and get on our knees, yes, on our knees, to say our prayers and to thank the Lord for waking us up that morning. I'm so grateful that my grandmother made it a priority to make sure that we gave God glory and honor before we started our day. We also had to go to the restroom and wash up before we made it to the table. There was absolutely no cruddy eyes or funky breath allowed at the breakfast table. We had to make sure that we came to the table presenting our absolute best selves. My grandmother always made sure that we had a nice, hot breakfast. Cold things like cereal were frowned upon and hardly ever had. We always had something warm like hot cakes that my granddaddy would make from scratch, or corned beef hash, fried potatoes, grits, or a bowl of warm oatmeal with fruit. Always something warm. I love that I can look in my kitchen and see things that belong to my grandparents hanging on the wall, things that remind me of them and things that make me feel closer to them. My grandmother was a praying woman. Every morning we woke up to not just the smell of great food, but to the sounds of praise and worship I'm grateful for the beautiful homemakers in my life, my great-grandmothers and my beautiful grandmother, Elaine, who we called Mama, and my beautiful mother, Letice. These women are some of the main reasons of why I am who I am today. These beautiful Black women embody strength, grace, courage, beauty, and most importantly, unconditional love. Thank you for making our house a home.